Well, on the eve of the Seahawks Thursday night game with Arizona, controversy rips through the locker room. No, not really. But
yeah, don't do that.
No, it's not the case at all. Some teams, perhaps this would be a controversy, not on this team, but Doug Baldwin, we played a little audio on the show, is one guy who is not afraid to speak his mind and spoke his mind about how he feels the offense is going right now. It was pretty blunt.
Yeah, he started it out with, well, to be honest with you, I think we're playing like bleep. And
fill in the four-letter blank.
Yeah, and I don't. Well, I disagree. I think that's very strong. They're 5-1. They're finding a way to get things done. But I agree that they're not performing the way we've seen them capable of performing, and he's obviously very aware of it and saying that. And you love a guy who is not satisfied. He's never going to be satisfied. I think if they're putting up 50 a game, he's going to talk about some plays they left on the field. So take it with a grain of salt. But it does speak to the fact that there are things that can be improved. We can all go, well, yeah, they're 5-1, so all is right with the world. Well, that doesn't mean anything if this comes back to bite you down the road. If they don't figure out a way to take advantage of field position, if they don't figure out a way to capitalize in the red zone the way they failed to do against the Indianapolis Colts. 4 field goals they settled for, had the ball first down at the 35-yard line of the Colts or better. You can't trade field goals for touchdowns. So I think he's accurate. I don't think he's hitting on something they're, trying to create a problem that doesn't exist just as a chip to use as motivation. I think there's some accuracy to what he's saying about an offense that's sort of underperforming right now despite their record.
And he's having a great year. I mean, he's really a guy having a good year. But in particular, converting on third downs is the thing that it wasn't a problem last year. Last year, the second half in particular, that short stretch in particular, this offense hit on every cylinder. So we have seen it with the guys they have, what they're capable of doing. Now, I still put a lot of this on the fact that their offensive line's been unsettled for almost the entire year. They're still working and getting pieces back into that. Who knows what the addition of Percy Harvin will mean. But, yeah, sure, things are great at 5-1, and I'm the first one to think that's the bottom line. That's really all you care about is the record. But, as you pointed out, and which is totally different about this year than previous years for the Seahawks, regular season doesn't matter. I mean, they got to get to the postseason, obviously, so it matters in that sense. But this team will be judged by what they do in the postseason. And against the elite teams, you got to be more efficient than they've been.
Let's get him back to Zen, Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, because he was angry, Doug. Very angry.